Hey folks, Jackdaw here. Are you ready to level up your Baldur's Gate 3 adventure just a little bit? Let's uncover a few essential tips to enhance your experience right away. These are a few things that I've just immediately discovered after around 20 to 30 hours of playing, from starting strategies, some hidden insights, and a few combat tricks. There's going to be something here that is going to spice up your journey instantaneously. But first, I have a quick word from today's sponsor. How does embarking on an epic journey with Bloodline Heroes of Lithus sound to you? A groundbreaking fantasy RPG by Goat Games. Build your kingdom, gather legendary champions, and stand against darkness in the enchanting realms of Lithus. Unleash the innovative Bloodline system, combine elves, demons, orcs, and more to create over 1,000 unique champions. Customize each of them for strategic dominance on the ever-changing battlefield. New Bloodlines emerge every fortnight, offering fresh challenges and opportunities. And you can download Bloodline Heroes of Lithus for free on Android and iOS. The first 30 players who leave their in-game account ID and username in the first pinned comment section below will receive a free legendary female orc champion, Urgle, one of the best warriors to carry in the game. Forge your legacy. Download right now and let your legend unfold in Bloodline Heroes of Lithus. Download the game using my link in the description or scan the QR code on the screen in the corner right here. Once again, thank you Goat Games for sponsoring this video. So without further ado, let's jump in. Don't sweat about your character build and just unleash your inner adventurer. Are you new to D&D or CRPGs? Here's the deal. Character builds aren't carved in stone. It's not just about the destination, and that's most particularly for Baldur's Gate 3. While matching races and classes might seem crucial, and in some regard you will be able to build a super strong build dependent on your class and race, combat choices and party teamwork ultimately takes the spotlight for BG3. Now here's the secret to crafting the perfect character. Dive in with curiosity. I kicked off my journey in the Forgotten Realms as Jackdaw Dawson, and he was a human Tempest cleric. Lightning and charisma were my calling. I zapped foes, turned battles into electrifying dances, and had magical spears by my side. It's been an unforgettable experience that just keeps on giving. Ultimately, this playthrough has just been spurred on by my own imagination and my own curiosity. It hasn't been a build that I've looked at online. It hasn't been something that I've obsessed over. So build a character that resonates with you. Your choices shape this story. It's more than just stats. It's connections, squad combinations, and then just a merge of pure emergent chaos. So create a character that specifically thrills you. Next, maximize your bonus actions. When the battleground starts to heat up in Baldur's Gate 3, and believe me, it will, remember this rule. You've got an action and a bonus action to play with each turn. Some characters also have extra perks up their sleeves, and this will specifically increase once you level up further, gain more feats, and continue your adventure. So make every single move count. Use all of your actions while you can. Think about your spells too. Having ones that work super well with your reaction or your bonus actions, that's strategic gold. So keep an eye out on those gems. And equally, we have the tactical world of shoving. As a bonus action, you can give enemies a forceful push, slide them away from your ranged allies, or if fate favors, you're going to send them plummeting in for a surprise KO. Strength and athletics hold the key here, but everyone can give a good shove a shot. So roll those dices, and who knows, you might just give your foe an unexpected tumble into a plummeting abyss. Next, rest up regularly. This sounds like it's a given, but glance to the right of your hotbar. Those resting options are your friends. 2 short rests a day will patch you up real quick. HP and spells. And then you've got the long rest. Long rests refresh your squad completely. Everyone's HP and spells back in action. Plus, having a long rest, or at least visiting your camp regularly, is the doorway to unlocking companion stories and personal quests. So even if you're not desperate for the Zeds, hit that long rest button. Your party will thank you. Next, hopefully you know this one, but just in case you don't, you can dye your gear. How about adding a touch of flair to your look in BG3? 3. Here's the deal, vendors across the realm have an array of dies available for purchase, each boasting many different colours. Here's how. You've got to snag a die from a relevant vendor, you'll then locate it in your inventory, right click, then hit combine. A menu will pop up, you will drop the piece of gear that you would like to get dyed, click combine again, and boom, your gear's rocking a brand new fresh shade. Dye each relevant gear slot for that coordinated ensemble look, but make sure you keep an eye out for dyes across your adventure and in each merchant you venture across. Next up, get the speak with animals and speak with dead spells ASAP. It might sound like a bit of comic relief, but animals do actually spill secrets, drop massive knowledge, and can even join the adventure. Also, turning an animal against its master is absolutely priceless, and that can only come about if you can speak to animals. As for speaking with the dead, that is literally your undead hotline. Corpses might chat, warn of danger, or even reveal hidden gems. Most of the time, they're going to tell you how they died too, which is always quite entertaining. So whether your character has these spells or your companions do, scoop them up. You'll even stumble upon scrolls and even enchanted gear for that mystical edge. Next one is quite an obvious one. Hopefully you're doing it, but just in case you're not, master the alt key. Whenever you're on the move, whenever you're exploring, whatever you're doing, hold down that trusty alt key. Why? Because it's your ticket to discovering interactable items all around you. From loot to alchemical wonders, it's your treasure map, basically. Plus, it's also your stealthy sidekick. Red text means bad news. You're going to be spotted, so keep your eyes peeled and your alt key pressed. Happy looting and happy sneaking around. Next up, we have play as your companions. Each companion has their own unique backstory and strengths. There are times when they are specifically tailor-made for a job, while your own custom character might miss the mark. For instance, I'm rolling a charismatic human cleric, but charm alone doesn't always cut it, and that's where specific members of my crew will come in clutch, like the Zell with her blunt warrior prowess. But there are even more specific encounters, more story-driven should I say, that are going to lend more to your companion's hands, like I hand the reins over to Shadowheart when we come across specific valuable insights regarding her Shah priestess knowledge. Sometimes it's all about perception, religious know-how, or just their specific unique insights. Remember, your companion's race and class will unlock specific dialogue doors. Higher stats as well, they're gonna hold the key. So swap leads and let your companion's strengths shine. Next, hopefully an obvious one, but recruit Withers if you haven't gone out of your way to do it. I believe he will join the party anyway, but recruit him as soon as you can, because he's your camp's resident undead expert. Do you need a class makeover like straight away? He is your go-to. He's got the scoop on switching things up for you and your companions, from classes to perks. Fallen comrades, Withers can also lend a hand, and he can even hook you up with extra allies called hirelings. Sure, they're not going to steal the story spotlight, but they're going to do the job. Once you've got Withers on your side, he's also campfire bound, always there for you whenever you need him, which is quite sweet actually. And if you want to fully recruit Withers like straight away, I've got a video just on that. Next up, we have weapon efficiency being determined by the character examining it. Let me drop a massive knowledge bomb on you that I wish I knew sooner. Don't let loot numbers fool you. I've been there, hoarding loot with my cleric, brushing off weapons that just seemed kind of meh, didn't think that they would be any good. But the thing is, when you're going about looting, weapon stats adapt to the specific holder who acquires the loot. So that sword that looks kind of meh in your inventory, hand it over to somebody who knows their way around it like Lizelle or Karlach, and bam, suddenly those weapon numbers jump because they're tailored to their specific skills as a warrior and what they are proficient in. So next time you're gear shuffling or you're selling stuff, remember, let the right hands hold the right weapons. It's all about synergy and the determination of gear. Don't accidentally sell your best loot because you didn't think it had value elsewhere. Next, we have guidance. It is literally your sidekick skill boost. Use it. Therefore, enter Shadowheart, our resident cleric of the group, a healer with also a dash of prejudice. But focusing on the skill sides of things that Shadowheart has, she's got this nifty spell called Guidance, and also most clerics have it too if you're playing one yourself. And trust me, Guidance is the real deal. In battles and in banter, Guidance gives you a D4 boost to most ability checks. Roll after roll, these numbers climb, no strings attached. So why not either make Shadowheart a viable member of your team and add an extra D4 to your ability rolls, or roll as a cleric yourself, or find some way to get the Guidance spell because it will do you absolute wonders throughout battle and conversation. And lastly, add some creativity to your combat encounters. Many times it's smarter to go beyond the direct hit and embrace the chaos around you. Think about it, rocks, chandeliers, scrolls, and whatever else is hanging around you can become your secret weapons. Knock them down and watch the domino effect of destruction. And hey, why not dip your weapons in nearby elements like fire? When you strike, it's like adding an extra fiery punch. More HP gone, fewer worries. And for some close-up fun, of course, there is the shove bonus action. Imagine sending your enemies on a high-flying trip, a one-way ticket to a plummet. Let creativity conquer the field because there are many specific ways that you can use your environment to your advantage in BG3, so be creative, look around, examine the battlefield around you, and don't always just go for those direct hits or spells. For now, that is going to do it for these quick essential tips on BG3. I hope that you are fundamentally enjoying your playthrough of the game so far. Let me know, non-spoiler wise, how your playthrough is going, if you've got any tips of your own, because I'd love to hear them in the comment section down below. But until next one, I have been Jackdaw, and I should go. Whoa, 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 whoa.